February 1st, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Back at the dacha. And what do I usually start out with? Well, I check out the weather, and as always, it's sunny. So, yeah, it's a nice day today. A little bit cool. And what's the temperature like? Let's go take a look. Minus 14 below zero. There it is. Minus 14 isn't that bad. No, it's not like it's minus 25 or minus 30. I just checked also on the radio, and it said that it's going to warm up to minus 11. So we'll see how things go. All right, what am I going to do today? Well, first things first is I need to light the stove. So we got to get it nice and warm in the shop. And what else am I going to do? I haven't made a video in about a week. That's because I was busy at work, busy at home. And I did actually come out here yesterday, and I'll show you what I did. I was shoveling snow, so I had to clean up around Mad Max over here and clean up around my firewood. And I made access to my shed because that's where I keep all my lumber. So that's all done. So this is all cleaned up. And of course, the entrance to the dacha. So right along here and all the way down that way. And of course, I shoveled some of the pathway all the way to the greenhouses over there because every so often I do go out there and I put stuff in. And why did I leave this? I left the snow over here because I'm going to be shoveling again today. Actually, what I want to do first is I want to crawl up on a roof and I want to take the snow off the roof before it gets too heavy and puts on too much weight onto the roof. I don't want it to crack and fall down. Well, how am I going to get up on the roof? I'm not going to jump. Last year, I built a ladder, a very tall ladder, so I can get up, whether it's onto my workshop or I can move it over, and I place it usually right over there. And it's easy to get up, and I can start clearing the veranda. So once I light the stove, get it going, I'm going to get that ladder and I'm going to put it up against the veranda and I'm going to climb up the roof and start shoveling away. Hopefully that won't take too long because I want to get back inside and I have another project that I want to work on. Got the fire going, and it'll take about 15-20 minutes before the shop starts warming up. And I'll let this burn a little bit longer, and then I'll throw in some thick pieces, and then I will go out and start shoveling the veranda. I have my ladder all set up, got my shovel. I'm gonna climb up and let's start shoveling. Here's how much snow there's on the roof right now. There's about a foot, so about 30 centimeters. Not too much, but it's this area right here that is probably the most in the danger zone, because when the snow comes off and it stops right here and it starts to ice up, it doesn't move and it puts a lot of pressure to this side. So this right here took about 5 minutes to clear off, and hopefully in about another 15-20 minutes I should be done. All right, let's pick up the shovel and let's go to work. Алло, алло, Вова.
Как оно жизнь-то?
Хорошо, почему у тебя там топор? Why do you have an axe? Почему топор у тебя в руках?
Да надо пересадить черенок на другую сторону.
So he wants to turn it
Вот
around.
я и пришел к тебе, думаю, вдвоем-то оно сподручнее.
Okay, he wants to turn the iron around. Ну, посмотри, я тут закончил. I'm just telling Vova
Молодец,
that I finished this. Yeah,
молодец.
yeah. It's all
Теперь
the...
ставь лестницу и наверх.
Нет, там еще не буду. He's asking me to go take it off the top there. I'm not going to.
Нет, ты так лопаткой немножко все же, чтобы это солнышко попадало на крышу, на железо, и
Ah.
оно быстрее растает.
So Vova is saying that just right at the end, I should take a shovel and expose the metal so that when the sun beats on it, it'll warm up the metal and then the snow will warm
Птичек
up.
я не видел, нету снегирей, что-то они прилетают вот эти дни.
А когда я пришел, тут утка была, она улетела. He's saying he hasn't seen any birds, but I told him I saw a duck that came. So I took off just what I could reach with the shovel, and it exposes the metal, and then when the sun is going to shine on it, it's going to warm it up, and the snow eventually will slide down much easier. So there it is. Yeah, while I was working, I'm listening to Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, and Your Chickens for Free.
Утка не улетела.
Что?
Значит, зима или теплая будет. Раз утка не улетела.
Yeah, he's saying that it's going to be a warm
А
winter
может,
because the duck
подрано.
didn't fly away.
Раненая может.
Yeah, maybe it's sick or something. Кто знает? Who knows? I really like the view and the quiet that there is out here. So peaceful. In the summertime, this place is hopping because everybody comes out here and they plant their gardens and they have their barbecues. But in the wintertime, very, very few people actually come out here. There are a few people that live out here, for example, like Vova, and I try to take care of him. I'm his delivery boy, so if he ever needs anything, I bring it out to him. So yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful out here. Okay, I gotta get off the veranda here, roof, and gotta go into the shop, and I gotta start working on my other project. Come on, let's go. Ну, Вова, и мне нужно работать тут.
Ну давай, удачи тебе, удачи, счастья желаю тебе, твоей супруге, твоей теще. Всем желаю удачи и хорошего настроения.
Спасибо, thank you.
Ну, пока.
Теперь я тебе друзьям скажу, что ты сказал. So I told him that I gotta go get to work, and he's saying, you know, thank you, and say hello to your wife and to your mother-in-law and everybody else, and have a good day. Хорошо. Завтра я, может, тебя увижу.
Ну, я завтра тоже здесь.
Okay. I told him, well,
До весны никуда, даже вылазить не буду.
okay.
Только уже потеплеет, может, или на Сосновку туда съезжу. Все.
Ага.
А так,
Okay. So, that's
ну
that.
ладно, удачи.
Yeah. All right, Vova, goodbye. Okay, so what am I going to do now? Well, first things first is I need to get some firewood. So I got my wheelbarrow here, and I have the firewood right over there. So I got to get a load of firewood, make sure that I have that on hand, and then I'm going to start on my project. Okay, I have my wheelbarrow load of firewood. I also have a few pieces from an old apple tree, and they'll burn long. There'll be like hard coals. Let's turn the camera around, and I want to show you the little project that I have planned for today. Let's go. Okay, what I want to do is I want to get these pieces right here and make a tabletop. That is my plan, so I want to have it sanded down, and then I will set it on the table. So where did I get these long 1x4 pieces? This was actually the original roofing material that I had for my shed. So I'm utilizing it for a tabletop. I quickly sanded the tops here. Now it's not very smooth, but I just wanted to take off the rough surface. And now I'm gonna actually put it onto the table, but I want to make it in a way that I'll be able to take the tabletop off whenever I want. Okay, let's go try figure that out, how we're gonna do it. It's been a while since I used Mad Max here, so I need to uncover it, and I gotta bring in the cord, plug it in, and I need to make a few cuts. The table saw is all set up, and I got it all plugged in, and now I can make my cuts. That's pretty good. And the other good thing is that it's not windy and it's not too cold out here. So when I'm going to be running in and out of the shop, it's not going to be blowing. That's usually the bad part of when I sometimes work out here in the winter. It's blowing wind and it's like 40 below. Well, maybe 20 below. But right now it isn't too bad and the winds are calm and that's perfect. All right, let's go inside and let's start measuring things. So here are the pieces that I need for my tabletop. It's going to be reinforcement, and these 1x4 top pieces are actually going to be screwed in to these pieces that I have right now, of which is going to be attached to the side. All right, let's do some measuring and some cutting. Okay, I've built my frame that my tabletop is going to sit on. Let's turn the camera around. I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is. So this piece here, and this one, this one, this one, and these long ones on the side, I only screwed them in so that they could easily be taken out. Now, this is where my pieces are going to sit, and I will then take the drill and run the screws only into the pieces right here. That way, when I want to take the table apart, I just take these screws off, but these pieces that are actually on here, they will be able to lift off. And that's it. All right. Now I need to go and measure these ends out because this right here, it was a bit longer, so I need to cut it a bit and make sure everything is all even. And then we will start putting it all together. All right, let's go do some measuring and then some cutting. Okay, so I want to take a little pause here and show exactly what I'm doing. So this is my frame that is on this base. And I am putting the screws only into these pieces that were temporarily screwed into the frame. So right there. Okay. So this is permanent into this. That way, whenever I want to take the table apart, you just take these screws off and the whole thing will lift off. So that's it. So there's going to be 6. So I already have 2. There's another 4 more right over here. And I already got them cut to measure and just put it together. And there's my tabletop. So here it is. Table is all done, all finished. All right, pretty cool. Now I need to start cleaning up and getting ready to go. So I got a Mad Max there, got to cover it up. And I didn't burn that much firewood today. So yeah, it's kind of a mild day. And of course, listening to my tunes. Def Leppard, that's what I was listening to. Def Leppard, greatest hits. Yeah, Pyromania, Love Bites, all the good stuff. 80s classic rock. Okay, so I got to put this wood, probably take it inside because it is starting to snow a little bit. Just in case if I don't come tomorrow, I don't want it to be snowed in. And like I said, I got to cover that up. All right, let's go to work. The coals are all pretty much burnt out now, so this is good and I can leave. So we'll just close everything up and we are good to go. Okay, everything is all cleaned up. Mad Max is covered up. The wheelbarrow was put away. The extra firewood that I had was put inside. And my objectives for today have been met. So, what did I have today? Let's do a recap. Well, shovel the snow off the veranda, which I did. That's pretty good. And the tabletop, I built it. So there it is. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess, like the saying goes. I don't know. Some of you watching might be saying, oh, it's taking you so long. You know what? I don't care. I'm in my own little world here. I'm enjoying myself. I got my music. I haven't had neighbor, Vova. That's right. He came over as I was shoveling up on a roof. So I came down and, the guy's lonely. The guy wants to talk to somebody. There's nobody in the neighborhood here except me and the old lady that lives across the road over there. So, yeah, being social with him, it kind of lightens up his day. Gets to talk to somebody. And that was it. Anyways, I got to get going. So, if you like this video, you know the routine. Smash the like button. If you've already watched it right to the end, kudos to you. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Leave a comment. Okay, I gotta go. Take care. Paka paka.